2. Yeah. 1-2, 1-2. 1-2. One, two, 1-2. Can you give me a leveler, Dan?
Yep, it sounds good.
All right.
The other night,
you were louder than I was after I went and watched the replay. I don't know why that was.
And I couldn't hear.
Yeah.
I couldn't. David was on the other side.
Right.
I didn't even know he was on, and then I couldn't hear him.
Yeah.
And then it was noisy enough behind us.
I don't know what happened that night, but I went through the board today, the audio board, made sure that all the settings were where they should be. So hopefully we're going to be okay. Dennis, we're going to go in 30 seconds from 3, 2, 1. Mark, 30 seconds. We're going in 30 seconds.
You want to watch this, Debbie? So I've got Mrs. Fast here to make sure that I don't get in trouble. Did you hear what I said?
No.
Trouble? What kind of trouble can you get in? Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
Heads a roll. Welcome to Valhalla Court and the OSAA Class 4A play-in round between the Mazama Vikings and the visiting North Marion Huskies. From the Portland area, Randy Adams along with Dan Fast, Chuck Rhodes, our camera guy and our all-around good guy, making a last-minute trip to get us on the air here tonight. Thank you, Chuck. And Dan, this is an opportunity for Mazama to play a postseason game. Unofficially a playoff game. The OSAA doesn't classify this as a playoff, but a play-in game. Semantics more than anything else, but it's good that the Vikings are in a postseason opportunity.
Yes, it is. I went through the playoff qualifications to make it to the play-in games. I think you have to have a degree from MIT to be able to figure that thing out. North Marion is from Aurora, Oregon, just east of the freeway, east of Woodburn.
Right. And very much closer to Portland, even though their name is Marion County.
Yeah.
North Marion, they're much closer to Portland than they are Salem. And okay. Well, I guess we are gonna have the spotlights. Okay.
Yeah, there's receptacles right there, Randy.
All right. I think there's one right down here we can plug into in ours. Well, let's take a 1-minute break and we'll come back as we're getting right down to the nitty-gritty here. Lineups coming up after this 1-minute break.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Mazama Pep Band playing the national anthem here at Valhalla Court as we get the introductions now of the starting lineups. Mazama's starting lineup coming up next. All right, there's your Mazama starters. North Marion starters introduced moments ago. We welcome you back here to Table Rock Sports and CBS Sports Radio's coverage of the OSAA play-in round between the Mazama Vikings and the North Marion Huskies. Dan, these two teams pretty equal with the wins and losses this winter. Mazama with a little bit better of a record, but not much.
Yeah, excuse me. North Marion is in that, and I misplaced the name of the league that they're currently in.
Tri-Valley.
The Tri-Valley League.
Tri-Valley Conference.
That is a very good conference. A couple of really good teams at the top, Corbett and Gladstone. So I think that their league probably is a little bit stronger than the Skyline. This should be a really equal matchup.
North Marion in the traveling green with white trim. Mazama in the home white with blue numerals trimmed in black. The opening tip is knocked away from Mazama and out of bounds.
An unusual starter, and Kyle Hargrave has replaced Bryce Worrell in the starting lineup.
Isaiah Motto will inbound the ball.
And we've heard really good things about the freshman that they have on this squad.
This is Cole Hammock, number 10. He is the freshman that starts. Got the ball right side on the wing. High post pass. Now the drive inside the paint, and they'll kick it back out. And there's a walk in the front court. Your officials for tonight's play-in game, Craig Connor, Craig Caldwell, and Jeff Sturgeon.
I think his middle name is Craig.
Craig?
Craig.
He
Jeff
might
Craig
have the three
Sturgeon.
C's down there,
Yeah.
to be sure. All right, Hargrave crosses over with the dribble up top for Mazama, moving it from right to left. Hargrave drives inside the paint, puts it up off the backboard, no good. Underneath of the backboard, I should say. Rebound, North Marion. They'll get it down and get an easy two.
From number 32.
Who is Dylan Herron, a senior, to make it a 2-0 ball game. North Marion with the early lead. Mazama with the ball out front. Kyle Hargrave with it. Moving the ball high post to Blaine Jeffrey.
Yeah, they're running that 1-4 offense that they use from time to time.
Inside the paint, we've got a whistle, and that's going to go against Mazama.
I think it's Blaine Jeffrey. What?
And again, I don't know if it's a defect on the scoreboard for the second night in a row, Dan. We are not having the player fouls put up on the board. So we've got to catch them as quick as they come in. Oh, we did finally get it to go up. And
it's
it is
32.
Against McDonald. Keegan McDonald. Here's North Marion getting the ball down the floor. And an easy two for Holman. Evan Holman makes it a 4-0 game. North Marion out to a quick lead here against the Mazama Vikings a minute into the first quarter. Here is the dribble drive from Yancey. He'll feed it right-hand side into the corner to Aiden Kent. Bring it back out to Hargrave. And the Vikings, Kyle Hargrave will run the offense. Skip the pass high. Post to Jeffrey. Nobody to get the ball to, so he puts the ball on the ground, almost carries. Brings it back out to Aiden Kent. And now swinging left side to Yancey. Down low, they get it to McDonald. He'll try to post up. Turn around. Good! Keegan McDonald puts it in for two to make it a 4-2 ball game.
You use his size and strength a little bit more. I'd like to see him attack even more so and never fade away because he's a big, strong kid.
Juan Alvarez is the point guard for the most part for this team, and he does a great job. He's a team captain for the Huskies. We got a foul inside the paint on the Vikings, and that's the second foul on Keegan McDonald. Quickly. And he'll have to come out.
And Bryce Worrell is in the game.
Worrell, the sixth man tonight, has started many of the games this year. Here's an inbound pass. Shot put up, no good, and a foul.
And foul on Worrell.
Quickly, he picks it up. Third team foul on Mazama. And going to the free throw line for the Huskies
is Luke Frolov.
He'll shoot two. First one on the way, good. And it's a 5-2 North Marion lead. One more toss from the charity stripe. Second one good. 6-2 Huskies.
Pretty athletic-looking team for North Marion. Not real big.
Mazama with the ball, and Yancey high post, dribbles to the baseline, banks it off the glass, no good. Rebound Huskies. Seem to be a good rebounding team. Down the floor, the dribble drive from the freshman, bringing the ball all the way down.
Boy, he looked pretty good there, didn't he?
Hammock kicks it back out to Alvarez, top of the key.
Quick, but under control.
Back to Hammock, between the legs dribble, continues the dribble, and it's stolen by the Vikes. Numbers the other way, down to Kent, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound up and in, Blaine Jeffrey for two. Blaine Jeffrey with a putback after miss.
You can never fault Blaine Jeffrey's effort. He is always hustling.
Mattis with the ball, 6-4. North Marion by two. A long three is off the back iron, no good for the Huskies. And the rebound coming down to the Mazama Vikings. Hargrave, right side to Kent. Goes inside the paint, reverse layup. Oh, it doesn't go, but he's fouled in the act of shooting. Believed by Alvarez, number 3. We'll wait to see if that's official, but Alvarez was the one on Aiden Kent with 5:32 left in the opening quarter.
Mazama has never, ever played North Marion in the 43-year history of the high school.
First one is good. 6-5. One of two Basin teams playing in play-in games this weekend. The Henley girls playing tomorrow at 1 o'clock against Woodburn at Henley. 1 o'clock game at the Hornets' Nest. Second free throw is no good. And North Marion retains a 1-point lead and has possession of the basketball. Here's Hammock up front between the rings. Left-hand dribble, utilizes a screen. Kicks it back out, ball stolen. This is Jeffrey going coast to coast, lays it up. He's fouled in the act of shooting. And he's fouled by Holmes going to the free throw line. Will be Blaine Jeffrey. Or is that Holman? I'm sorry. Holman with the foul. Second team foul, first personal foul. 5:14 left.
To me, it looked like Blaine Jeffrey was looking to dunk.
Well, down by one, that goes awry. You know, the first person to be coming off the floor would be Blaine Jeffrey. The first free throw is good.
Yep.
6-6. We're all tied up. Jeffrey will have one more free throw on the way. He eyes it, skies it, and sinks it. It's good. 7-6 Mazama with a 1-point lead, their first lead of the basketball game.
He's a 44% free throw shooter, but he buried those two.
Mata with the ball out front to Hammock. Cutter is inside, puts it up and in. Nice pass inside to Kelly, I think.
34, yes.
Chris Kelly makes it 8-7. Carter Kelly, I think, is his name. Carter Kelly. And there's a steal by the Huskies coming the other way.
By Kelly, yeah.
Kelly misses the shot. Blaine Jeffrey has to foul him going up. Blaine's going to pick up his first foul, and team foul number 4 for the Mazama Vikings. With 4:43 left in the opening quarter, it's 8-7 North Marion. And Carter Kelly's first free throw is no good. One more free throw for Kelly here. It's on the way, and it is no good as well. But an offensive rebound for the Huskies. They'll retain possession. Get it out to Hammock between the rings. Good ball handling, and he's only a freshman. Dribbles into the corner.
He's supposed to be an excellent outside shooter as well.
Passes it to Holman, who scores 2 on the dribble drive. 10-7. Here's Hargrave trying to isolate for a three. Couldn't get open. Drives inside the paint. Going to go with it anyway and scores. Kyle Hargrave, only 5'7", but playing bigger than that. 10-9 now. The Vikings trail by 1. Here's Hammock. Has the ball knocked directly out of his hand from behind, but North Marion will retain possession.
That wraparound, try to steal the ball from a player who's gotten around you, usually does not work.
Inside again. Look at that. Kelly scores another 2. Carter Kelly making it 12-9. North Marion. 3:42 left in the opening quarter. High-scoring first period here. Low post. The ball goes to Yancey. Turnaround shot up and in. Daniel Yancey bounces it off the glass from 7 feet in from the left-hand side. 12-11 now. Here's Hammock double-teamed. Vikings double on the ball, and the ball comes into the Mazama Vikings' hands, and Daniel Yancey. Yancey between the rings into the front 44 feet. Gets it to Worrell, who will score and give the Vikings a lead at 13-12. Worrell's jumper from the baseline left with 3:03 left. In the opening quarter, there's Kyle Hargrave with a swipe coming the other way. Crosses over with a dribble into the front court.
Yeah, that was a carry. He got away with that one.
Hargrave gets it to Worrell, puts it up off the glass and in for 2. Mazama playing with some intensity right now, 15-12. The Vikes with the lead. North Marion with the ball. Trailing by 3. That's as much as they've trailed all night. Ball comes out of bounds. Alvarez getting ready to check back in.
Jeffrey out.
For the Huskies. And Jeffrey out for Mazama.
Rabel is in.
Drew coming in for his first minutes.
Another big, strong guy.
As Matta will inbound the ball to Hammock in the front court. Swing it left side on the wing. Back out to Alvarez, right-hand side. Back to Matta. Now it's Hammock. Inside Matta. Now outside Alvarez. 3-ball on the way. No good. Offensive board, Huskies. 3-ball on the way there from the left side. No good. Another offensive board. Another opportunity. And this one goes in for 2.
By 34.
Carter Kelly. He's had a good first quarter. 15-14 Mazama. Vikes with the ball.
I think his last name is Riley.
Is it Riley?
It's R-E-I-L-L-Y.
You're right. It is Riley. I called him Kelly. It's Riley. Our apologies to the North Marion folks. It's Riley.
And to Riley's parents.
Yeah, exactly.
Who didn't know that they had a son.
Well, at least they named him Carter.
Yeah.
I got that one right.
We can get that right.
Here's a shot down a pass down the floor after a Mazama miss. Riley. I called him Kelly. It was Riley. My goodness.
He's a pretty good player.
Yeah, he is. He is only a sophomore, too. This North Marion team looks to be loaded for years to come with Hammock and Riley.
Bryce Worrell just picked up his second foul, and he did not even start the game. And we still have 1:29 to go.
McDonald with 2 fouls on the bench. Worrell with 2 fouls on the bench. And the Vikings with a much smaller lineup now with Trevor Anderson checking in. This is Hammock. 3-ball off the mark, no good. And the rebound, Rabel. Down the floor to Aiden Kent, who kicks the ball right off his shoe and out of bounds.
Aiden Kent is such a good athlete. But I think one of the things he needs to work on, and of course he's at the end of his senior year, is keeping his body in front of a penetrator.
Anderson will pick up a quick foul for Mazama. That's already 16 fouls on the Vikings, and we are not even through the first quarter of play. As Hammock yo-yos the ball with the left hand in the front court for the Huskies. They trail by 1. 3-ball Alvarez on the way, no good.
Maybe it's the long trip, but North Marion has not been successful at the three-point line.
Well, I talked to a couple of their players and their coach before the game. They came down this morning, going back tonight. Here's a shot put up by Yancey, no good. Offensive board, Mazama, and it is Aiden Kent with the 3-ball to make it 18-14. Mazama with a 4-point lead. It's the biggest lead they've had all night long. The drive inside, put up and missed there by Ullman, and the rebound brought down by the Vikings. Inside the paint, there is Rabel. Puts it up off the glass. No good.
And Carter Riley got that rebound.
Playing well on both sides of the floor. Down to the last 10 seconds of the first quarter. Ball is going to be lost as Hammock lost control of it. Mazama did not touch it, and it's over and back.
6.6 seconds is plenty of time to get a good shot. Plenty of time.
See if they can get one off here. 6.5 seconds. Here's Yancey. Drives inside the paint. Pump fake. Shoots. And no good. And quarter number 1 is in the books. With our score, Mazama 18 and North Marion 14. We'll come back with more after this 1-minute break on TableRockSports.net and CBS Sports Radio in Klamath Falls.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
We go to quarter number 2. Mazama with a 4-point lead and possession of the basketball to start the second period against the North Marion Huskies in this OSA play-in game. Vikings going to spread it a little bit here to start. Be patient with the ball. Here's Yancey. Skip pass down low to Rabel. Puts it up off the glass. No good.
Another rebound by Riley. And a great outlet pass.
Down to Hammock. His shot is blocked. Rebound put back up and in.
By Frolov, isn't it?
Frolov with his putback. Had a couple of free throw opportunities earlier in the game. 18-16. Mazama by 2. They have it stolen, and then a silly foul trying to get it back, which is team foul number 7.
Daniel Yancey was a little bit casual, and in playoff time, that'll cost you once in a while.
Bryce Worrell with 2 fouls getting ready to check back in for Mazama. And he will replace Drew Rabel. He's going to have to play tentative, though, Dan.
Yeah.
Or else pick up a 3rd foul, and then the Vikings might be in
Bryce
trouble.
Worrell knows nothing about playing tentatively. He is all over the place.
Riley's first free throw is good to make it 18-17 now.
He looks like he's about 6'3".
One more free throw to tie it, and he does. Riley's 2 tie this one up at 18.
Riley already has 8 points.
Daniel Yancey walks the ball in the front court. There he is again, lackadaisical, and has one stolen. Up and in for 2 more, and that was Riley again.
Boy, he's a nice-looking player.
20-18. 6-0 run for North Marion to start the second period. Here's Yancey. Give it back to Kent. Try to penetrate baseline cutoff. Going to go all the way to the other side now to Anderson. Get it back to Kent. He's going to pop a 3. It's off the rim. No good.
He likes that corner 3.
Mata with a rebound. Get it to Hammock. Push it across the midcourt line. His ball almost stolen by Anderson. Got it back. And it's Alvarez to Mata. Left-hand side. The scoop off the front of the rim. No harm, no foul, no good. And here's Yancey with a rebound. Down the floor to Kent. Skip it back out. Here's Worrell for 3. It's back iron and off. No good.
I think his toe was on the line. I think had he hit that shot, it would probably have been a call to 2. You need to know where your body's at when you're on the floor.
Over the back on the following rebound, the second foul on Trevor Anderson off the bench. He'll immediately come back and sit on the bench. And Mata will go to the free throw line. Isaiah Mata, one of several seniors on this team. First free throw is no good, won't get the second. And the rebound brought down by the Vikings. Blaine Jeffrey pulls it down. Vikings trail by 2, 20-18. Here is Hargrave, left side to Yancey. High post, back out, Hargrave.
It's kind of a 2-1-2 zone defense. You don't see that a lot anymore.
Inside, Jeffrey to Kent, puts it up off the glass. Left side, right hand, 2 points to tie it up at 20. This is Alvarez, almost has it stolen once, twice by Worrell. Continues the dribble, goes all the way to the well, and he's fouled by Worrell, and that'll be number 3.
Yes, it is. It's on Worrell.
And Keegan McDonald will have to come in. He's going to have to play tentative as well with 2 fouls. Juan Alvarez, a senior, will go to the free throw line. First one no good with 5:36 left in the second quarter. We'll talk with Vic Lease at halftime, the athletic director here at Mazama, as tomorrow up in the Salem area, Cascade High School will host the state wrestling tournament for the first time. Second one is good for at least Class 4A. They're all being held in different venues this year due to COVID. McDonald loses the ball, triple teamed out on the elbow right, and the Vikings throw it away.
That is a careless pass.
Hargrave a little too much oomph. Trying to hit Yancey out on the wing left. Goes out of bounds.
Mazama's in a full court man press.
And across the midcourt line, here come Hammock, and he gets it to Riley, who banks it in for 2. Good first half for Riley. 23-20. Mazama takes a timeout. We'll take one as well.
Riley has 12.
Timeout on the floor. 23-20 Huskies will return after this 30-second break.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Randy Adams, Dan Fast, Chuck Rhodes back here at Valhalla Court, Mazama High School. It's 23-20. The North Marion Huskies with a 3-point lead. Mazama has only scored 2 points in the second quarter after putting 18 points on the board in the first.
North Marion's back into that. Either it's a 2-3 or a 2-1-2.
Hargrave up top. Swing it left side to Kent. Wanted to try to get open for a 3. Going to bring it back out on the dribble. High post to McDonald. He tries a touch pass inside, and it's stolen away. Here's Hammock. Drives, crosses over, and he's going to be called for the charge. Offensive foul, team foul, only team foul number 3 on the Huskies.
You know, Cole Hammock, according to Coach Davidson, was a deadly outside shooter. We haven't seen him really shoot the ball at all. That was one of those bang-bang plays.
Could have gone either way.
Definitely.
Like those 50-50 balls we talk about from time to time.
Sometimes those are 40-60 balls.
4 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Mazama trails by 3. Here's Blaine Jeffrey inside the paint with a turnaround jumper from 9. It's good.
Took his time, nice and smooth. That was a nice-looking shot.
23-22. Riley walks with it, slips and loses his footing. And Daniel Yancey does a great job as a sportsman, picks him up off the floor for Mazama. Vikes can take the lead here, trailing by 1, 23-22. Here's Kent. Going to cut it inside. Jeffrey, kick it back outside. Yancey, 3. Good! Yancey with the trifecta there. 25-23. Mazama back to a 2-point lead. Mata finds Riley inside the paint. Puts it up from 6. No good. Rebound Mazama. Momentum maybe going the other way. Here is Hargrave out front. He'll get it to Yancey. Back to Kyle. Pops a 3. No good. Kent trying to get the rebound, but he was beat to the ball by Alvarez.
Nobody back on defense.
And here's Riley driving in, puts it up, no good. Fouled on the play. Yancey will pick up the personal.
Was it Yancey or was it Hargrave?
Might have been Hargrave. Yeah, it was Hargrave. You're right.
It's 23.
23. That is his first, but the 10th team foul on Mazama.
You know, that's actually a good foul. We'll find out how good it is depending on these free throws.
First free throw is no good. Mazama continues to lead by 2, 25-23.
So that was a good foul. If he misses this one, it's a great foul.
Hargrave only picking up his first, but double bonus for the rest of the half. The second free throw misses as well. And here's Hargrave. Into the front 44 for Mazama. Back out front. Kyle going to swing it left side to Kent. Aiden will bring it back to Hargrave. He puts an NBA three up. It's no good, off the rim and out of bounds. Last touched by the Huskies. Little farther out than I think you'd want him to take that shot. Wouldn't it be, Dan?
Yeah, he's a 21% three-point shooter.
Mazama to inbound on a skip pass, and they throw it away. The Huskies come up with it. Alvarez to back to Alvarez. Gets the ball baseline. Dribble drive. Shot put up. Missed there by Holman. No good. And the rebound brought down by the Vikings with 3:11 left in the quarter. Left-hand side is Aiden Kent. He'll get it down low on the block. Back out to Aiden for three. It's good. Game is going in streaks. Mazama's on one right now, 28-23. Mazama back to a 5-point lead in this game.
Yeah, I like the fact that they moved it 2 or 3 passes and then got a rhythm three-pointer by Aiden Kent. And right now, I think he's the only player for Mazama that probably should be shooting threes.
2:41 left in the opening half. Mazama with the lead. Oh, look at that pass to Riley, who's wide open.
Hammock threw that thing.
Great pass.
Riley has 14 points.
28-25. Here's Yancey. Thought about the three for a second. And coming out on him is Alvarez, I believe, going to be called for the foul out in the front court.
Even though it's a 2-3 zone, Alvarez comes out and individually pressures the ball way out.
Juan is going to come out of the game with that foul. Froloff will come back in. 2:15 left until halftime.
1-4 again.
High post, get it to Jeffrey. Drive inside. Look at that. Kyle Hargrave in the tall timber. Somehow got that ball to go.
Good shot.
30-25 now. Mazama back to a 5-point advantage. The Huskies with the ball. Here's Hammock going coast to coast with the dribble drive. What a pretty play.
Yeah, he was. He's breaking down the defensive pressure of the Mazama guards.
30-27. The lead cut back down to 3 as Aiden Kent backs it out. Gets the ball to Yancey. He'll dribble. Get it to Kent.
Now they're into a man.
Get it back to Yancey. Going to post up. Puts it up. Good. Banks it in for 2. Took it to the rim with some authority there with 90 seconds left.
Daniel has 7 points.
32-27 inside. Double pump fake. Shot put up and in for 2. That was Holman.
Beautiful pass by Hammock.
And his
freshman.
32-29. He's had a couple of those nice passes
he has.
In this first half. Hammock has. Here's Hargrave. Give it up to Yancey as the Vikes go with the weave offense for the time being. Get it now to Kent. Aiden in the corner will hit a 3. Pop a 3, won't hit it. Rebound brought down by the Vikes, and Blaine Jeffrey with a putback for 2. 34-29. Ball goes out of bounds. Good hustle play down the floor. Boy, North Marion wastes no time getting the ball back down, do they, Dan?
Yeah, they want to push the ball up hard.
North Marion going to inbound left side of their own goal with 43.3 seconds left. A 34-29 Mazama lead. The winner moves to the state tournament next week. Will have a difficult opponent no matter what happens. Here's Mata. He'll get it now to Riley. He'll drive. His shot is blocked and knocked away and out of bounds. Neither one of these teams are going to be a very high seed if whoever wins tonight, Dan.
Yeah, they'll be either a 15 or a 16 seed.
They'll be playing either Philomath or Cascade, one of those two tough ones up there.
Yeah, that's what Justin Davidson said. He thought it would be Philomath or Cascade.
And two very...
or possibly Junction City.
Yeah, Junction City's awful good, too. Mazama has faced Junction City this year.
Yeah.
They did not play Philomath, and they didn't play Cascade. There's a missed shot and a rebound, Vikings. They're going to go for the last shot, I believe, with 18 seconds left until halftime. Leading by 5, 34-29. Here is Kent. Drives baseline. Cut off. Get it back to Yancey. He pops a three. It's good! Yancey takes it, pulls the trigger, maybe a little early, but he hit it.
That was a rhythm shot.
37-29. Here's Mata at the buzzer. It is no good, and we are at halftime. Mazama has opened up an 8-point lead on the North Marion Huskies at the break. Our score at halftime, Mazama 37, North Marion 29. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with more after this on CBS Sports Radio and TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back here to Valhalla Court. 37-29. The Mazama Vikings lead here at halftime. This is one of 6 total play-in games. 4 of those games being played, actually 3 of those games being played today, 3 tomorrow. Klamath Union and Phoenix also in action from the Skyline Conference. Those 2 teams playing tonight. Klamath Union at Marist in a boys game. Phoenix actually playing tomorrow at Banks. We're joined by Vic Lease, the athletic director, head football coach here at Mazama High School. It's that busy time of the year with playoff basketball and also the state wrestling tournament, a unique opportunity for the kids to wrestle at different venues this year, and that, of course, had to do with COVID, right, Coach?
Yeah, it did, and there was some regulations at the Coliseum that it just wasn't going to work, so they went to separate venues this year.
Tell us a little bit about Mazama. I know that the basketball teams get a lot of the press, a lot of the publicity, a lot of the radio coverage and video coverage, but you've got the district champion, and you've got a lot of individual wrestlers that look to be challenging for a state title, or at least getting a placement in the state tournament or the state meet this year.
Yeah, Matt Penrod, he's just done an exceptional job with our wrestling program. We have 15 qualifiers this year, which was just amazing. We've never had that many qualifiers going to the state tournament before. He's just done a great job over the years getting these kids prepared and ready, and there's a lot to be said about our MAC club and the work that's done there to get these kids going. And we had great success, won the district championships by a landslide this year. We're just extremely proud of them, and I'm going to head up. I'm going to get up tomorrow morning at 4, head up there early, bright and early, watch those first wrestling start at 9 o'clock tomorrow.
I know that there's a lot of people that live on the opposite side of the state that kind of scoff at the fact that they have to come down here for a playoff game, or we could have tournaments and or wrestling meets down here. Is there any push to do that at all, to get some of the tournaments that are played around the state down here in Southern Oregon. Medford certainly would be a great location. And even you think about North Bend at the 3A and the 4A tournament. That's something we could do right here in Klamath Falls, I would think.
Yeah, it is. I would love to see something like that. I think we have some great venues in Mazama and Henley. Even with the OIT in our backyard, we can, do something there too. But it just, the OSA likes to try to keep them centrally located in the middle of the state the best that they could possibly can, because they have to put out some funds for travel and participation, number of participants for the event. So I don't see us getting anything like that in the near future. I would love to see something like that, but I just don't see it happening.
Vic Lease is our guest at halftime, the athletic director here at Mazama. I know that you've got so many things going on now. The spring sports practices have started as well, and your baseball team and your softball teams getting ready to go again this year, and brand new conference next year with some new members. I would imagine there's a little bit of sadness to see the old conference go away. There will be no more Skyline, but the Big Sky. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you're referring to football, of course, with that
just that one conference.
Yeah, just that one conference in football. Although the Skyline is still intact with baseball and softball and track and field. Definitely going to continue on. We do lose North Valley. They're going down to 3A, but everybody else will have 5 teams in that conference, in the Skyline Conference. And you said it. We are definitely getting excited for spring sports. Our track and field program is very strong. Our baseball program is outstanding, and of course, Coach Nickerson with our softball program has just done an outstanding job over the years. My daughter's playing a little softball this year in the circle for the 4th year in a row for the Vikings. So I'm really excited. We got a new golf coach this year in Adam Yancey. He's going to be coaching some golf, and a new tennis coach in Barb Whalen. So our spring sports are going to be rocking and rolling here next week, and we're looking forward to the Vikes doing all kinds of things for us this spring.
Well, you brought up your daughter, and I've got to ask you kind of a personal question as we wrap this thing up here. This is your last one. You've had 3 daughters go through the program. They played for Joy. They have played for other coaches. This is Kennedy's last year. She's the student body president. She's done a lot of things in the community. I would imagine you can't be more proud of all of them.
There's no doubt about it. Joy and I, we're extremely proud of our daughters. They've just been outstanding. We've set the bar high for them, and they've reached that bar, all 3 of them. And they're just having exceptional. Amber's having a great year up in Canada, and Maddie's working her tail off, finishing up her associates at Lane, getting ready to transfer to Oregon State and getting the ed program there, and Kennedy will be a freshman at Oregon State next year. We're just extremely proud of our 3 daughters and their accomplishments. But we are, don't get me wrong, we're looking forward to the empty nesting. We put our time in, and those girls are off to college and finishing college and doing that, and then Joy and I are going to be enjoying ourselves, just her and I and the dogs, for crying out loud.
I think the girls will probably say, you know what, it won't be so bad without having you guys around either.
Yeah,
I think there's a little reciprocation there.
I'm sure.
Coach, thanks for coming up. Vic Lease, the athletic director, head football coach here at Mazama. Our score at halftime is 37-29. We'll go over the scoring in the first half after this 1-minute break on CBS Sports Radio and TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The President's Day event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3-peat Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a President's Day event deal all month long on every new vehicle in stock. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Bedford Superstore.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
All right, Dan, fast. Quickly, let's go down the scoring here at halftime.
Well, North Marion has 29 points. Juan Alvarez has a point. Cole Hammock, the talented freshman, has just 2 points, but he's got many assists. Evan Holman has scored 6, and Luke Frolov has scored 6, and Carter Riley has been the man for North Marion, or the Huskies, and he's got 16. For Mazama, Aiden Kent has, he's got 8 points. Blaine Jeffrey has 8 points. Kyle Hargrave has 4 points. Daniel Yancey's had a nice offensive game. Keegan McDonald has 2 points, and Bryce Worrell, who did not start, had 4 points in the first quarter.
All right, we're getting set for quarter number 3 here. Mazama 37 and North Marion 29. The Huskies coming from Aurora, Oregon. I flew into the Aurora airport one time on a private plane. That was fun. Nice little airport just outside of Portland. Here is Hammock as North Marion will inbound the ball, move it right to left. They get it inside the paint. Turn around, Frolov puts it up and in. Wow, quick 2 points.
Remember what we've talked about in the past, the Mazama lull in the third quarter. They were better against Klamath Union, though.
And it's been that way all season. Not just 1 or 2 games, but Mazama has had lulls most of the most of the season. Here's a turnaround shot put up by McDonald. It's no good. Rebound out of bounds. Going to go against Mazama on the... And guess who that is? McDonald picking up his third.
Yes,
quick
it is.
Foul. That's not good. He'll stay in. 37-31. Here's Hammock, who pushes the ball with a left-hand dribble across the midcourt line. On him is Aiden Kent.
He may be a freshman, but he doesn't really look like a freshman.
Plays with the composure of somebody much older, that's for sure.
He's youthful looking, but he's well built.
Holman gets it inside to Hammock. Kick it back out. Here's a long three on the way. That's Mata, no good. And the rebound brought down by Mazama. They lead by 6. Into the corner the ball goes. Jeffrey can't save it. Again, too much oomph on that pass. And out of bounds. (37-31).
North Marion has not hit a 3 in this ballgame.
There's a reach in out in the front court by Hargrave, trying to strip the ball away from Alvarez.
And he has 2.
Second team foul on the Vikes, who had 10 team fouls well before that first half.
Mazama's in a tiny bit, not terrible, but a tiny bit of foul trouble.
This is going to be Hammock with the ball out in the front court. Out to meet him is Jeffrey. He'll continue the drive. His shot blocked by Jeffrey there. Nicely done. Rebound, Hargrave utilizes a screen, gets the ball across the midcourt line to Yancey. Right-hand floater off the glass. No good. And the rebound comes down to North Marion.
And it's Hammock.
Down the floor, long three. Alvarez puts it up off the back iron. No good. From the left wing. 21
Alvarez
feet
has
away.
a tape on his left hand.
Rebound Mazama. They lead by 6. Hargrave with the ball between the rings. Will swing it over to Blaine Jeffrey. Back to Hargrave. Touch pass inside to McDonald. The cutter down Jeffrey. Back out to Kent. 3 ball. That's air ball. No good. Rebound. McDonald puts it up. It's no good. McDonald's about ready to punch somebody, it looks like, down there. Gets that third opportunity and scores.
That's the most aggressive I've seen him all year.
39-31. Mazama comes up with a steal on the other end. The officials letting him play, apparently. Here's McDonald. Skip pass over to Yancey. Out of the right wing. Daniel will stop at the free throw line. Bring it back outside to Kent. Touch pass to McDonald. Up again and around off. No good. Had the great opportunity. Just couldn't get the shot to go. Hammock with the rebound. Down the floor. It's Alvarez. No, that's Mata. He kicks it out to Alvarez. And now back to Hammock.
It doesn't look like Hammock's looking to score.
39-31. Just as you say that, though, he goes up for a layup, and he misses. Rebound Mazama. Here's Kent up and in. And the first double-digit lead for Mazama here tonight. at 41-31 over the North Marion Huskies. Across the midcourt line is Alvarez. To Holman, swings it inside to Mata. He gets swatted.
We'll see who that foul is on. It's either on Hargrave or Yancey.
It's on Daniel. That'll be his second, I believe. It is. Triple fours left in this third quarter on the scoreboard. 44, or make it 41-31, Mazama. Craig Caldwell having some words with the head coach for the Huskies over on the sideline as the first free throw is no good.
I don't know if it's road weariness or whatever, but right now North Marion is not a real dynamic outside shooting team. They're getting almost all their points within 3 to 5 feet of the basket.
Second free throw good. 41-32. I know that North Marion, with the exception of Madras, who is in their league, really doesn't have a long way to go for any of their road games.
Yeah. And you know, Madras, North Marion, that's a trip, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, not like the skyline can be night in and night out for some of these teams. Here's Yancey between the rings for the Vikings. Going to kick it left side to Kent. Aiden dribbles out almost near midcourt, being hassled out there by Alvarez.
Well, Mazama started by pulling the ball way out.
It's going to be Worrell for three, and it's nothing but net for Bryce Worrell. 3-point field goal makes it 44-32. Mata with the ball.
So far, no lull.
In fact, a better quarter in the third quarter than they had in some time. Here is Hammock. Has the ball stolen by McDonald, of all people. Keegan going to continue the dribble, going coast to coast. Get it down in the corners. Worrell again. It's good again!
I would say he's the spark that lit the fire.
Mazama has opened up a 15-point lead. North Marion wants a timeout. 47-32 Vikings. We're back after this on CBS Sports Radio and TableRockSports.net. Back in a moment.
From the moment you enter the court, we're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official when I was a senior in high school, 17 years old. I think it's the best decision I've made. You could play, and you could make extra money on the weekends on the side, and why not?
Our apologies, he only took a 30-second break here. So we're going to return to action. Juan Alvarez being hounded in the backcourt by Yancey. Advances it across the timeline. 3.5 minutes left third quarter. A 15-point Mazama lead. Here's Hammock.
There's an outside
There's
shot.
A shot, and it goes. Pretty shot.
By Hammock.
47-34. Hammock scoring from 16 feet out.
I mean, that was a good-looking shot.
Yancey to Worrell. Puts the ball on the floor, get it to Kent. Mazama running the weave. Aiden going to kick it back out to Worrell. Utilizes the screen somewhat, gets it to Jeffrey, who puts it up and in.
Jeffrey did a nice job of moving without the basketball. A lost art.
49-34. Mazama by 15. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. Aiden Kent out on Hammock defensively.
You know, Hammock is a fine player, but I saw him one time jawing a little bit with Craig Caldwell and then just a little bit with Craig Connor. Just play, son. Just play.
Well, not only that, but the other thing we don't really talk much about, but it is a definite advantage, is the altitude here. You're at 4,200 feet. North Marion near sea level. Here is Mata with a jump shot. Puts it up, no good.
Still no three.
And the rebound brought down by Mazama with 2:26 left. Here's Yancey. Skips into the free throw circle, now left side of the circle. Get it to McDonald. No look pass to Kent. What a pass. Great shot by Aiden Kent. Puts it in for two.
But a better pass by Keegan McDonald.
17 points, the largest lead of the night. There's a blocked shot.
There's a foul called.
Oh, they called it on Worrell on the block.
It actually was called.
Oh, it was on Blaine Jeffrey.
Yes.
His second. Not so bad. Tully Wagner, the head coach, shouting him some instruction to his players during the timeout. The first free throw is good by Mata to make it 51-35. Vikings lead by 16. Second free throw, good. 51-36. Yancey across the midcourt line with 2 minutes to play third quarter. Dishes the ball down low to Jeffrey. Tries to work his way in. Can't. Get it to Kent. Aiden will pop the three. Way outside. Nothing but net for Aiden Kent.
He now has 16 points.
Mazama with 54, and we're not even done with the third quarter. Here's a long three. Up and in.
By Hammock.
Hammock is second. Well, that's his first three. In fact, that's the first three for that team tonight.
It looks like, in my estimation, he should have been shooting the ball earlier, much earlier.
54-39, 15-point lead. Mazama throws it away. Riley with a steal. Get the ball down the floor to Alvarez, who goes to the well and lays it up and in. A 5-0 run for North Marion, 54-41.
Well, that should have been a reaching call on number 34.
Here's Yancey.
He's playing hard.
Gets the ball to Worrell. Now to Kent with 1 minute left, third quarter. Swing it into the corner to Yancey. He's double teamed there. He's going to have to do something with it. And a foul. Reach-in foul is going to be called on Holman, I believe. Jaden Ullman picking up his second. The inbound is anybody's ball, and it's going to be Hammock, and he's going to be fouled from behind.
By Worrell, I think.
With 49.6 seconds left. That is the fourth personal foul on Bryce Worrell. They can't get him out of there quick enough. Justin Davidson tried to, but play resumes inside the paint. Shot put up by Riley, no good. He's fouled from behind by Drew Rabel with 38.5 seconds left. Third period. 54-41. Riley with a good first half. Not much here in the second. First one is good for him, though. And it's 54-42.
He has 17 points.
6-0 run right now for North Marion. It was at one point 54-36. Second one is good. Down to 11. Mazama's Hargrave across the midcourt line to Yancey. Ball is kicked out there by Riley with 33.1 seconds left. Mazama to inbound. Nice pass from Hargrave inside to Kent. Now they'll get it to Jeffrey. Looked like he was hacked, but no call. Mazama wanted it, didn't get it. Down the floor, Riley scores again, and it's a single-digit lead, 54-45.
And another turnover.
Mazama playing recklessly right now. Here is Hammock to Riley. Misses the lay-in, though. Rebound, Mata up and in.
Man, that was a flurry.
54-47. Shot at half court by Hargrave, no good. Anybody's game going into the fourth quarter as North Marion was down 54-36 and went on an 11-0 run to end the third period. It's 54-47 Mazama. We'll continue with more after this on CBS Sports Radio and TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The President's Day event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a President's Day event deal all month long on every new vehicle in stock. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Bedford Superstore.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
All right, we go to the fourth and final quarter. 54-47. Mazama with the 7-point lead. They'll have the ball. Both Keegan McDonald and Bryce Worrell are on the bench right now to start the fourth quarter for Mazama. Playing catch in the perimeter, Aiden Kent with Yancey. Into the corner, the ball goes to Hargrave. They'll bring it back out front. Be very patient here. Get it inside the free throw circle to Jeffrey. Front of the iron, back of the iron, and in. First basket in a while for the Vikings. We've got a basket on the other end very quickly by Hammock. No, excuse me. That was by Riley, and he's fouled on the play.
By whom? By Jeffrey. He's got 3.
Boy, I am impressed that North Marion gets the ball down there so quickly. The three-point play is conventional and good by Riley.
He now has 21.
56-50. Mazama by 6. They've got the ball.
You could see that coming.
Here's a steal down the floor. Hammock lays it up and in. And it is 56-52. Hammock stealing and going all the way, coast to coast with the dribble drive. Uncontested.
Cross court, skip pass, too far.
Inside, Jeffrey finds himself wide open again. Good ball movement for the Vikings there.
He's got 14.
58-52. Vikings by 6. Alvarez with the ball, kicks it out. Riley thought about the 3, didn't take it. Inside the paint. This will be Ullman. He'll get it back out to Hammock now. He's going to try to drive it inside and is fouled on the play.
By Kent.
Jeff Sturgeon, the official, making the call. Aiden Kent picking up only his first foul of the ball game. Shooting 1 and the bonus will be Hammock.
But it's a 1-and-1, so it's kind of a big foul.
Hammock, probably a very good free throw shooter. Free throw on the way and good.
He is going to be something the next 3 years.
58-53.
He's already something.
It's a 5-point ball game. The winner goes on. The loser is done. The second one, no good. Lane violation, I think.
No, it was a foul called.
Oh, foul. That is a foul. Only the second team foul. And it's on Ullman, his third personal. Only 2 team fouls, though, on North Marion. There's a cutter again. It's Kent. He's down there. He's fouled in the act of shooting. By Ullman again, picking up a quick one.
Yeah, he's got 4.
And he'll have to come out as Tully Wagner brings back in Luke Froloff, the senior.
Nice backdoor cut from the offside.
Aiden Kent's first free throw. Around and off, no good. Mazama's lead remains at 5, 58-53. 6 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Aiden Kent is a 6.688 shooter, 69% free throw shooter.
Second one good. 59-53.
Best on the team.
Hammock with the ball in the front court. Swing it to Alvarez up top. Skip pass. Low. Left-hand side baseline. Get it back out to Mata. Now it's going to be a 3 ball and nothing but net for Riley. Great play.
24 points. He might get 30.
It is a 3-point game, 59-56. Here's Yancey. Thought he had Blaine Jeffrey there on the baseline. Blaine decided to cut in the corner to try to help him, and he throws the ball away.
You have to be more concentrated when throwing that kind of a pass in this game.
59-56. A 3 would tie the game. This is Mata, way out front. Going to load the offense up for the Huskies. Get it to Hammock, who dribbles to the wing left.
Frolov was
he's
wide
going to
open.
shoot the 3, and he's tied the ball game. 59-59. Mazama led by 16 midway through the third quarter.
Mazama needs to be patient and get what they want.
Jeffrey to Hargrave. Kyle going to back his way out of trouble.
What they want as a team, not what they want as an individual.
Kyle throws the ball away. Here comes Alvarez to Hammock. He says, I can do it again, and he does. 62-59, North Marion with the lead, and the Vikings throw it away again. Here is Hammock, drives, lays it up and in.
Hammock has exploded this quarter. We are 4:58 left, and Hammock has scored 11 points in this quarter.
I'm not sure if that Hammock is down, but is that him down?
No, Riley.
Riley down. He's going to try to walk it off. 64-59, Mazama. I'm surprised that Justin Davidson, with that big run, has not called a timeout here.
Hey.
64-59. A 5-point lead for North Marion. 4 minutes and 58 seconds remaining in the game.
Turnovers have hurt Mazama badly, and North Marion has cashed those steals into points.
Here is Yancey in the front court for Mazama between the rings. Trying to utilize the screen, dribbles to the baseline, puts it up and in. Daniel Yancey makes it 64-61.
And that
Mazama.
was a better shot.
3-point lead. Hammock says, I've hit 2. Won't hit that one. Rebound put back up. No good there by Kroloff. And the rebound for Mazama.
Well, Riley's out of the game.
They can possibly tie it with a 3 here. But Riley's coming right back in, just as you say it. He jumped right off the bench, as if he heard you. Daniel Yancey with the ball left-hand side to McDonald.
Get the sub anymore.
It's a 3. It's on the way. It's flat. No good. Rebound. Trevor Anderson fights for it. And I think Craig Caldwell is going to call a foul. He does. Craig Caldwell calls a foul halfway through the fourth quarter.
Called it on number 30.
Dylan Heron.
We have not called his name tonight.
No, he probably came in when the injury happened. He's going to come right back off. And
Riley was pretty gimpy when he went off the floor, and still a little bit gimpy, but moving fairly well.
4:04 left in the game. Mazama to inbound right side of the goal. The inbound to Jeffrey, but he can't get the shot to go. That would have cut the lead down to 1. 3:55 left in the game. North Marion with a 3-point lead. Here's Riley out front to Mata. Now left side to Hammock. Going to get it back outside.
Clever pass by Hammock.
Back to Hammock. He's going to back it back out and hand the ball to Juan Alvarez, who comes from behind him to get the ball. Alvarez to Hammock. Way out. Guard-to-guard exchange. Now inside the paint. Tipped away. Nice job by Blaine Jeffrey. But all that does with 3.5 minutes left is allow North Marion to inbound the ball left side of the basket.
Important stop here. Important stop.
Here's the inbound to Hammock. Now to Mata. Alvarez for 3. Back iron and off. No good. Rebound brought down by...
I think it's McDonald.
It's going to be Keegan McDonald on the foul, but the rebound brought down by Frolov. That's McDonald's 3rd foul, the 19th foul on Mazama.
Well, we had McDonald for 3 fouls. We think this is his 4th, but evidently it's not.
Free throw on the way in a moment from Frolov. It's good. 65-61, North Marion. The winner goes on. The loser is done for this season. Mazama had a 16-point lead here, third quarter. Second one on the way, good as well. And we've got ourselves a timeout. We'll take a 30 and come back with the score. Make it a 60, a 66-61 North Marion lead. We'll come back right after this on CBS Sports Radio and TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call
Thought we took a timeout. We did not have a timeout called there, apparently. I thought both teams were headed toward the benches, and they were not, so we're back. There's a reach-in and a foul called on Froloff, the junior. His first, team foul number 5.
Mazama's so much taller right now on the floor.
Lane Jeffrey will inbound the ball to Aiden Kent. Rather get it to Kent on the inbound, after the inbound. Now to Yancey, to Aiden for a long three. It's front iron and will not go. Rebound McDonald. He's hacked in the act on the offensive board.
He went up pretty strong. I'm encouraged by the things that he's been doing in the last couple of weeks.
Hammock picking up his second foul, team foul number 6. Kind of important for the Vikings here with 2:57 left. Now McDonald's got to hit some free throws for the Vikings. And as I say that, he misses the first one to keep the score 66-61 North Marion.
He's a 48% free throw shooter, so he should get this one, right, Randy?
I would think so. A mathematician would tell you that. The second one is on the way, and it's good.
Okay.
Got as quiet as a mouse for that second free throw. 66-62, 2:52 left in the game. And now we have our timeout, and now we'll take it, and we will be back after this 1-minute break.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The President's Day event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back 3-peat Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a President's Day event deal all month long on every new vehicle in stock. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
I think Bryce Worrell is just fouled out of the game.
Mata goes up on a give and go on an inbound play, designed one. Mata scores to make it 68-62, and that is it for Bryce Worrell, I think. He is fouled out of the game with 2:48 left.
That was a nice pass by Hammock. The more he plays, the more you watch him, the more impressed you are.
68-62 with 2:48 left. The Huskies trying to make it a 7-point lead, and they do with Mata's free throw.
How big of a point swing have we had, Randy?
It's been crazy how big of a point swing.
I think it's 23.
Yeah, Mazama was ahead by 16. Now they trail by 7. Here's a long three, not even close. And the rebound brought down by the Huskies. And Hammock across the midcourt line. After the rebound, they get it into the corner. Here's Holman, get it back now. They're going to ring it out, run some time. Force the Vikings to foul here. Whistle, and they do.
Yeah, unfortunately, they fouled Riley.
And he'll go to the free throw line with 2:17 left. Boy, midway through that third quarter, Mazama led by 16. I believe at one point it was 51-36 Mazama. First free throw is no good. And then the Huskies woke up. Looked like a new team out there.
Riley's already shot 11 free throws in this game.
Double bonus for the Huskies as well. The second one is good to give them 70. 70-62. Crossing over is Anderson. He goes uncontested and still can't hit the shot, although he was defended a little bit there by Riley. Rebound with 2 minutes left to North Marion. Here's Hammock. Drives all the way inside the key and kicks it out. And the Huskies again going to force the Vikings to foul, and Drew Rabel says, I'll do that.
He's pretty big, and the gentleman that he just fouled isn't.
Mata going to the free throw line with less than 2 minutes to play now, 1:57. And North Marion leading at 70-62. First free throw is good.
Mata's had a good second half.
One more free throw for Mata. 71-62 now. Second one is around and off, no good. Vikings have some work to do, down by 9 with about 1:40 left.
But it's time. You don't have to rush anything. Get what you want.
Here's Kent. Kick it out. Anderson wants to shoot the three. Can't. Get it inside the free throw circle now to Blaine Jeffrey. They'll kick it back to Trevor. He'll shoot a three. Nothing. Rebound, Huskies.
And again, it's Riley.
And they'll slow it up with 90 seconds left. And there's a grab by Blaine Jeffrey that was certainly a foul.
Yeah, he's got 4.
It's got to be frustrating being up by so much midway through the third quarter, and then things just took off for North Marion. Part of that was Mazama turnovers, but the other part of that was good shooting and good execution by the Huskies. The first free throw by Alvarez is no good. He'll have one more.
Brody Hubble is checking in. I think that's the first time tonight.
Yep, he has not played all night long. Hubble into the ball game for Mazama. Here now is Yancey. He'll drive, put it up. No, and he'll draw the foul with 1:23 left in the game.
Well, if Alvarez had just held his ground, that would have been an offensive foul. I think he was a little bit intimidated by Daniel's size.
Daniel Yancey to shoot. He's a senior. First free throw good. 60, make it 71-63. North Marion with a great second half. They trailed by 8 at halftime, trailed by 16 in the third quarter. Second one, no good. Here's Jeffrey with the rebound. He'll put it back up and in to make it 71-65 with 1:18 left. Offensive board, Mazama not quite done just yet. We've got...
There's time. There's time.
Time. I don't know if we want to take a break here or not with 1:18 left. We'll keep it here. 71-65, North Marion. Coach, I think the only thing you can do if you're Mazama is if you can't steal an inbound pass somehow, some way, you're going to immediately have to foul.
Yeah, the easiest time to get a steal is on the inbound pass. Then you need to play good, solid defense and make sure that if you are going to foul, you know who you want to foul. You don't want to foul Riley, or you don't want to foul Hammock.
Well, the problem is with only a minute and change, about 1:18 to go, this North Marion team moves the ball pretty well.
Yes, they do.
And Vikings definitely have their backs to the wall. Bryce Worrell has fouled out of the game, so on the floor, looks like it's Brody Hubble.
This is where they could use Bryce Worrell's length and his speed.
And a three ball. He can shoot a pretty good three once in a while.
He got hot tonight, yeah.
Here's Mata to inbound. No contest on the inbound. They get it to Alvarez, but a full court press by Mazama. Alvarez across the midcourt line with it with 1:10 left. They'll take those 2 points.
Riley again.
Assist to Mata, 73-65. Banking it off the glass there is Yancey. Puts it in for 2. 73-67.
I think this is Aiden Kent's foul.
But he fouled Hammock, the only one in the vicinity, I think. Yeah, he was. So he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's team foul number 10 on Mazama.
I think it's been 10 for a little while already.
It's probably more than that. You're right. Mazama can only hope for a couple of misses here. First one is on the way good. 74-67. Trevor Anderson coming out. One more free throw on the way around and out. No good for Hammock. And Drew Rabel loses the handle of it out of bounds on the rebound.
Hammock has 12 points in the fourth quarter alone. And back-breaking back-to-back threes.
Well, not getting that rebound didn't help them as the inbound is given out to Riley. And he'll kick it way out in the front court, near midcourt, and yet another Mazama foul. That's all they can do with 49.1 seconds left.
And it's Hammock going back to the line.
A 7-point North Marion lead, 74-67. Mazama led at the end of the first, at the end of the second, and at the end of the third quarter. That is the fifth personal foul on Daniel Yancey.
Well, that's what they're saying, but it's the fourth foul.
All right, they have readjusted that on board. 75-67 now. North Marion with the first of two free throws with Hammock, who's played very well in the second half. Second one, good.
14.
76-67.
In the fourth quarter.
Here's Hargrave. Get it to Yancey. He's going to put it up from the free throw line. Short, no good. Rebound, Huskies. Knocked away for a moment by the Vikings, and the Huskies get it back, and immediately Drew Rabel will draw yet another Mazama foul with 34.5 seconds left. North Marion looks to advance into the next round.
It appears to me that all the seniors are on the floor right now. In fact, it's 5 seniors for Mazama.
34.5 seconds left. Hammock's first free throw is around and out, no good. Mazama down by 9. Second one, good. It's a 10-point game. 77-67. Hargrave with the ball for Mazama, going to hand it to Yancey. Yancey from the free throw line, good. 77-69 now. Down to 20 seconds left. Alvarez is fouled by Hargrave.
And he has 4.
Eight-point ball game. Alvarez will go to shoot 2. Huskies will improve to 11-9 on the season. Barring a miracle from Mazama here. Free throw on the way, good for Alvarez. North Marion 78, Mazama 69. Second free throw is around and in. 10-point lead with 14 seconds left. Yancey will get the ball to Hargrave. He's going to pop a 3. It is on the way. Back iron off. No good. Aiden Kent handed back out. Another 3 on the way. That's around and out. No good. And the rebound coming down to North Marion. They come out of Klamath Falls with a 10-point win over the Mazama Vikings here tonight. 79-69. The Vikings season has come, on the boys' side anyway, to an end. 79-69. Mazama falls in this ball game, and North Marion advances to the state tournament. Mazama has their season come to an end. We'll come back after these messages on CBS Sports Radio and TableRockSports.net.
From the moment you enter the court. We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official when I was a senior in high school, 17 years old. I think it's the best decision I've made. You could play, and you could make extra money on the weekends on the side, and why not?
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just a game.
Get to be outside, get to like experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and young athletes who can translate those skills to officiating.
So much of officiating is not necessarily what you do on the court. It's how you conduct business off the court as well. Being an official, sure, it's not easy.
And if it wasn't for those difficulties, I don't think I would be where I'm at, because it helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
I did it again, man. North Marion defeats Mazama 79-69. The season comes to an end for the Mazama Vikings here at Valhalla Court after the Vikes led it midway through the third quarter, 51-36. Randy Adams along with Dan Fast. Chuck Rhodes is back. We had a little technical issue with the scoreboard on the video screen, but we've corrected that now. It is North Marion 79, Mazama 69, and Coach Fast, good effort for Mazama for the most part tonight, but a lull that you and I speak about in that third quarter didn't come early in the third quarter, but it came later, and it was a big turnaround in that 11-0 run by North Marion midway through the third.
Yeah, it appeared about 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Mazama had some turnovers. Hammock got hot, hit back-to-back threes, and once they got rolling, they did a really fine job. That's a tough league that they play in, so their power ranking, according to the OSAA, was number 12 in the state. Mazama's was number 18, so I think Mazama played credibly considering their opponent. That was not a bad basketball team.
No, they weren't. But I'll tell you, they woke up. All of the info that we had and the intel that we had that we heard Hammock shoots the ball well. He didn't take a shot from three-point range in the entire first half. But, boy, once he got open in the second half and started taking those open threes and hitting them, we saw what all the talk was about.
Yeah, and then he'd made some really nice passes early in the ballgame. He is going to be a force in 4A basketball for the next 3 years.
All right, 79-69. Let's go through the final scoring and the final game of the season for the Mazama Vikings, whose record falls to 13-11. They'll end it that way, and North Marion will go to 12-10, and we'll have at least one more game, that coming up a week from this weekend. Go ahead, Dan.
Well, first for the North Marion Huskies, who scored. How much did they have, Randy?
79.
79 points. That's a lot. Juan Alvarez had 5 points. Isaiah Matta had 8 points. Cole Hammock, the outstanding freshman, ended up with 21 points, 14 of which came in the fourth quarter. Playing but not scoring was Caden Henderson. Evan Holman scored 6 points. Dylan Heron played but did not score. Luke Froloff scored 10 points. And Carter Riley didn't quite get to the 30 mark, but he had 27. For the Vikings, Brody Hubble did not play but did not score. Aiden Kent finishes out his senior year with 17 points. Brody Anderson did not score. Blaine Jeffrey had, I think, maybe his career high. He had 16 points. Kyle Hargrave ended up with 4 points. Daniel Yancey had a fine game and ended up with 17 points. Keegan McDonald, 6 points. And Bryce Worrell scored 10. Playing but not scoring, Drew Rabel.
Oh, I'll tell you, Dan, it's always disappointing when you cover a team throughout the year and you see the season come to an end, especially with had it been a situation where they hadn't led at all or led by as many as they did, it's one thing, but certainly a disappointment. But we want to congratulate the seniors for Mazama playing in their final games here tonight. We know that Aiden Kent, along with Trevor Anderson, Nathan Baker, who did not get into the game, but certainly, and Nathan will be back next year. He's only a junior. Blaine Jeffrey playing in his final game, as well as Kyle Hargrave, Daniel Yancey, Keegan McDonald, and see that McDonald's a junior as well. So the only other one we've missed here was Drew Rabel. All of those guys not back next year. What does Justin Davidson look forward to? He's got some good kids coming back, obviously.
He's got some good kids coming back. There's some holes that need to be filled with these 5 graduating seniors. They lose some size, but they still will have pretty good height. The junior varsity team was kind of up and down at the beginning of the season, kind of finished the season off pretty strong. I'm not sure how the freshman team fared this year, but there are some players coming back. Bryce Worrell has, he's got a junior that's got a bright future for next year. And then Keegan McDonald and needs to work on his game, but I think that he can be a force to be reckoned with. Brody Hubble will be back. Trevor Anderson will be back. So they've got some good athletes coming back. So they should be right back in the skyline. Well, whatever it's going to be.
Whatever they call it next year.
Whatever they call it. It's going to be an interesting situation next year, especially if they have to go to Marshfield and play the Pirates and the North Bend Bulldogs.
79-69, our final score. Thanks to Chuck Rhodes, our photojournalist here tonight, for his hard work on the camera. He also ran an errand for us just before the game that saved the day. So thank you very much, Chuck, for that. Thanks to in-studio producer Dennis Langford. The executive producer of Table Rock Sports is Joe Brett, and the executive producer of CBS Sports Radio is Bob Wynn. We will see you a week from tomorrow here at Mazama. Basketball season not over just yet, but we switched genders, and it'll be the Mazama girls with a one-game situation, their first round of the state tournament, and who knows?
We don't know who they're going to play yet, because that depends on what happens tomorrow.
This weekend,
yeah.
You bet.
So that'll be interesting. We'll need a big crowd out and get this place to be a real home court advantage. There was a decent student body section, but there could have been 100 more students here.
Yeah, it would have been a little bit louder, but certainly if Mazama's girls are going to play in a state tournament game, we'd like to see a lot of people here. That's next week, and keep listening to CBS Sports Radio as well as watching the internet for game times and the opponent to be named after this weekend. All right, final score here tonight is 79-69, North Marion's Huskies. They win it. They move on to the state tournament. The Mazama Vikings season on the boys' side has come to an end. For Dan Fast and Chuck Rhodes, I'm Randy Adams. Thanks for joining us, and have a great weekend.